Introducing the Kingbull step-through folding e-bike.
Nice. Bike specs. We have a 1300 watt peak motor, 750 watt sustain, 48 volt geared hub motor, half twist throttle, color LCD screen display with USB charging, 28 miles per hour top speed, up to 50 mile range, 48 volt 15 amp hour battery, hydraulic front fork with 80 millimeter travel, 60/61 aluminum frame, 20 by 4 inch all-terrain tires, hydraulic disc brakes, and a 120 link chain. Weight limit of 400 pounds. The bike weighs 71 pounds, nice and light, and this is the recommended height. Heyo! Welcome back to another e-bike review. Kingbull. Portable, foldable, yet uncompromised. Let's open it up. Ooh. Let's get this thing out of the box and have a better look at it. Shabam! We've got a couple of goodie boxes here. Let's open these up. We've got a Kingbull e-bike manual. That's what it'll look like, except black. Nice assembly instructions. Wow, they even gave me some free bungee cords. Wow, this one even came with freaking mirrors. I've never seen that either. And they gave me a combination lock as well. Really cool stuff. Then we've got some foldable pedals, some tools of course. But we also have this cool multi-tool. What else do we have? We have lithium-ion charger, 54.6 volt at 3 amps, so this is a fast charger. Look at this. Oh, wow. They even gave me a freaking tire pump. Ooh, that's a nice headlight. And then we've got one more box. What is this? No way. Wow, guys. They gave me a freaking phone mount, too. I have never seen this amount of accessories with an e-bike before. They really gave me like every single accessory imaginable. Now we just gotta unzip tie this thing. There's the front wheel. Comes with fenders, and here's the front one. The bike is all opened up and it is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Let's go ahead and assemble it. First things first, we're going to fold up the folding handlebars, latch it in place, open it, install the handlebars. The height on these handlebars are adjustable. That's as high as it can go there. I'll start out in the lowest position and see how it feels. Handlebars clearly need adjusted. Using the included multi-tool, I'm going to go ahead and tighten down the handlebars now that I've got them adjusted how I like. Mount for the handlebars, go ahead and tighten those down nice and snug. And then we can pull the display back up. Now we can tighten down the display. Foremost, we gotta pull this little plastic piece out, that side, pop. And then we're going to install, go ahead and tighten down the front axle nuts, like this. Next up, we're gonna install the front fender. Goes like this. We're also gonna install the headlight in this step, because the same bolt holds it on. So we open them up, we got these two little Allen head bolts and some washers, one for each side. There you go, that one's good and tight, and that one's good and tight as well. Next up, we're going to install the pedals. Then the left pedal, we actually turn to the left to tighten it. Off that layer, and there you go. Hi! These accessories I definitely do like having. So let's power on the e-bike and see how much charge it has. Nothing. So I see we have a power button on the battery itself here. Let's hold that in. We've got a little hidden switch right here. We would turn that on. Then, oh, that's just to see how much battery we have. So we've got two green blocks. Let's power it on and see how this display looks. I like the display. This is showing full battery. Okay, now let's charge up the bike so that we can take it on a test ride. Charger port is right here on the side of the battery. So we'll go ahead and plug that in. Charger showing red, and I can hear the little fan inside kicked on. Right here, got two, and that just goes right here, and that allows you to remove the battery. The next day, and the Kingbull e-bike is all charged up, so let's unplug it and go take it for a ride. Stem simply folds down like that. Simply fold the whole thing. Bike's folded up nicely, and we've got even more room in here to spare. I am here at the destination. We're at Mingo Park and we're ready to ride. Just went under the covered bridge there, one of the few in Mingo Park. Very memorable for the covered bridges, and we're here. It's a beautiful day, beautiful fall day, beautiful park. Let's ride. Okay, well, here we go, pedal assist 1. So far so good. The mirror is a little bit bouncy, but it gives me a good view of behind me. It's really nice that they threw that in. Well, pedal assist 1 is totally fine. It seems like it can get me up this hill just fine, but I'd like to see how fast we can go. So let's bump it up to pedal assist 5, full power. Here we go, man. This thing's got a good bit of power, especially for a folding bike. I am just trucking up this hill, no problem. Wow, the throttle even gives me like a bump up more power. We're hitting about 25 miles per hour now. We're starting to go downhill here. Oh my gosh. Wow. We almost hit 30 there. This is a super fast folding e-bike. The bike feels super nimble. It feels lightweight. It is pretty lightweight actually. We'll park the bike here at the pond and give it a little overview. Let's talk about its features. Here we are. We are at the pond. Mingo Creek Pond. Great place to talk about the bike's features. For a folding bike, it is basically like full size. This is the biggest folding bike I've ever reviewed, and it seems really good. I mean, it's got a huge rear rack on it, which you could fit a ton of stuff, and it has the sidebars too, which are nice for the saddlebag mounts. If I have to say one thing, it might not be the best for short riders because these handlebars are really tall. I mean, it's like up to my chest. So super tall handlebars. They don't go down any more than that, although they do go higher. I don't know why anyone would want it higher because they're already ridiculously high handlebars. All in all, seems like a great bike. The gearing is about perfect. It's a 7-speed Shimano tourney derailleur system with the rear cassette, and no complaints there. The tires are nice and chunky. They're knobby, fat tires. Fenders have good coverage. They're nice and tight. Nothing wobbles or creaks when I'm riding the bike. It's got a nice integrated taillight, and let's test that out. 2 different handlebar control systems. We have this left one, which controls the headlights and the horn, obviously. And there's the headlight. And when we turn on the headlight, it also turns on this tail light here, which is nice and bright. It's integrated. A lot of e-bikes don't come with the integrated tail light, so it's really nice to have that on this one. Also, forgot to mention that these pedals are foldable, so you can simply push in on them and then fold them in like that. Now, something that I really like and I've never seen on a folding e-bike is these hydraulic disc brakes here. These work really good and they stop the bike super quick, so I have no complaints with the brakes or the front suspension. It's a MOZO USA Alloy Series fork, and you can lock it out, which is cool. You can just have a locked fork if you're on the street and you don't really need the suspension. You can do that. You can also adjust the preload here with this little knob, and this actually feels like it does something. Usually that's fake, but yeah, this totally does stuff because I turned it all the way to the right, which is the most preload, and it stopped, and you can hear it clicking as you go. Oh yeah, totally stiffer. So we will turn it all the way to the left, which is the softest setting, and see how that feels. Definitely a little bit softer, not a huge thing to notice, but it definitely is cool to adjust it. We'll leave it about in the middle. That's usually where I put it. You can see we have these front threaded inserts here on the front of the bike. That is for a front rack. So if you have a kid or you just need more storage on the front of the bike, you can install one of those. It's offered by Kingbull as an upgrade you can buy, but again, already comes with a rear rack. You can put a whole freaking seat on the back of there and have a passenger probably. This bike is certainly big enough for it. Let's test out the free phone mount that they supplied me. That actually fits my phone perfectly. It feels super secure as well. I really like this phone mount. Nice, it's nice and solid. The reason I came up to this pond in the first place, well, I have to go over this side to show you. Woo! Don't want to go in the soup. That was a tight squeeze. There we go. There it is, my little telescoping fishing pole. I have been coming up to this pond just to hang out for a long time now, and I've always wondered if there are big old bass in here. So today we're gonna find out with this little rooster tail and my telescopic little rod. I've caught plenty of bass on this rooster tail, so let's see what we can do. It's a tough spot to fish because there's so many lily pads and things to snag on, but if I can keep it out of the lily pads, I am thinking that there's gonna be some whoppers in here, so let's find out. Nice. Reel it in nice and slow. Come on, first cast luck, maybe. If we can drag it through these lily pads without getting snagged, that'd be really cool. Oh, I thought I had a bite. Nope, just snagged up on more lily pads. Oh my gosh, I freaking got it. Well, now I'm snagged up in the dang bush. Yeah, that's why they call it fishing, not catching, am I right? I don't know, guys. Don't think there's any fish in here that wanna bite, at least. Well, I've put a couple miles on this thing now, and it has been an absolute blast to ride. Usually I underestimate folding e-bikes, but this one actually has a ton of power and a ton of potential. And it's a ton of fun. And look, it does wheelies. But that's how much power it has. It also does donuts. And it even does burnout. Man, I love a good view. Look at that, guys. Thank you, Kingbull, for getting me up this big hill and allowing me to see this amazing view. Let's hit this trail. This is definitely like a real deal mountain biking trail. I don't know if this bike is totally made for this, but it's doing it. Ooh, steep section. I'm glad this bike has such good brakes. Oh, look at this. That's a cool bridge. Woo! Haha. Oh. Excuse me. Woo. That was sketchy. Here we got an obstacle. No problem. No problem at all for the Kingbull. The only thing I don't like is this mirror, but we can fix that with some tape, probably. Oh, it does trails and the road. We just hit 30 miles per hour, so I'm gonna call that the top speed run. Alright, and that is gonna do it for the Kingbull folding e-bike. This thing has totally blown me away. And I've got to say, this is probably the best folding e-bike I've ever reviewed. This thing has a ton of power. Front fork is actually made in USA. It has hydraulic disc brakes, which I've never seen on a folding e-bike. The display is super big and nice. It's got a horn and a nice cool looking headlight. And it has a tail light, comes with fenders and a rear rack, adjustable handlebars, adjustable seat. The thing folds up, knobby tires. It's good off-road. Surprised me actually how good it was off-road. It actually can handle some real mountain biking trails. I definitely like this bike, and I'm not just saying that. I actually like it, and if you want to pick one of these guys up, check out the link in the description and use my code for a little discount. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm not just saying this. This is probably the best folding e-bike I've ever reviewed. I actually really like it and recommend it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed my antics, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.